Hello, my name is Trapper Bella, and today I'm hoping to inform you over the wildlife damage and its diseases and what to do when you are encountering some kind of nuisance animal. Relevance to this is in town or in cities or even living in the country, we all deal with different kind of nuisance animals, whether in town it's a raccoon or in this city it'd be foxes. We have a lot of foxes around here. But also in the country where farmers have to deal with coyotes and badgers digging up holes. But I have credibility because I love animals, so I know quite a bit about animals, and I'm a trapper. So I spend time in the winter to figure out how to trap these animals and figure out how to defeat them or trap them. And also I have done some jobs for people in the city where they have raccoon problems or they have fox problems. I can help them trap them because I have all the resources I need for that. So today I'm still hoping to decide or to inform you about the wildlife damage and some of the diseases it can cause if you handle them improperly, and what to do when you are encountering one of these animals. First off, I'm going to talk to you about the damage of wildlife. The damage of wildlife can be very, very destructive. The Government Department of Energy and Environment, their website says that it explains that they can establish dens, nests, holes, and burrows, and also they can cause property damage, and it's considered a nuisance animal if it is a threat to human health or safety, or if it's just being annoying, it's considered a nuisance wildlife. Some conflicts that can come along because of these animals is, for example, they can dig up the yards, they can eat landscape like plants, they can also destroy gardens, which in town can happen quite a bit, whether it's rabbit or if it's coon. They can also kill or threaten livestock or pets. That happens more often in the country for farmers than around in the city, but it does happen, especially coyotes or bobcats coming up and eating on cats or whatever. They also can eat fish in ponds, another country example, and like bats and insects and raccoons. They can destroy houses, and also foxes can dig holes, and moles can also destroy the yards of some people. Being a trapper, of course, I have dealt with some of these, especially the country ones. I have dealt with trying to get rid of coyotes and bobcats along with badgers because of their holes. Different areas. See, I'm from Kansas, so I don't deal with bears or alligators, but they are a nuisance animal. They're just not in our area, but different areas like Maine, they would have bears getting their trash, like this picture up here, or in the south, like Florida or something, having an alligator trying to get into the house for some reason, which probably isn't very good. So they have different ways of getting rid of them. But my next topic is diseases. In Kate's, the Government Department of Energy and Environmental, their website again also talks about the diseases of these animals, and if they are considered it's a RVS, which stands for rabies vector species. These species are like bats, raccoons, or foxes, and skunks, which happen to be in town a lot of times. But they can be very dangerous and can cause health problems to your family or your pets. Also, in a news article by Casey Strickland's Zeroing In on Wildlife, she talks to a wildlife control manager, Melissa Gibson, who says raccoon, skunk, and opossum populations are very high, which I have been able to see throughout Lynchburg lately, especially talking to my grandpa, which is also a trapper. He's seen a bunch of possums and even armadillos coming in, which is rare for us, but everything's getting to be pretty high population. They also get in people's trashes, which can cause just a nuisance, kind of annoying damage. But raccoons are known for carrying rabies and roundworm, which can get to your pets, which can cause a lot of money and even kill them. Also in the south, a huge problem is the boars. They're becoming extremely populated down there, and they're causing a ton of damage along with diseases because they're nasty animals. They catch a bunch of stuff, and with them being so aggressive, they can bite you or attack your pets, which can also spread to you by diseases. My last thing is how to get rid of these animals or what to do. I personally suggest to get a professional when dealing with nuisance wildlife, because it can be dangerous and not solved right, it can turn pretty bad. And I know some people that have tried to take it in their own hands and get bit, or if it's even a snake or something like that, that's even dangerous. Or shoot guns inside their house because they get so scared. But the best thing to do is probably call an expert on this. They can be trapped or lethally removed, not in a residential area, but they can take it away and lethally remove it. Or if it's a country problem, they can do that. But some species are protected, and some have to have a permit to deal with. Like bobcats, you have to have a permit during off-season to deal with them in the country. The Department of Environmental Conservation says to help with this problem for residential or even country people, fence in your area so it blocks off the wildlife from coming in near your house. And visual repellents are huge, because my uncle has a problem with deer, so he uses a scarecrow with a bell on it that rings every time it's motion censored off to scare away the deer, so it saves his trees. There's many different ways to get rid of these things. I know some people that have to use buckets or blankets to control skunks so that they don't spray you or cause minimal spray, because that could be hard to get away from your body and everything. And this box trap this guy's holding over here with all these 3 different animals is the main way of people get rid of them in town. It's the simplest and the most humane trap, and really simple to set. And this right here is kind of like an example of a scarecrow or some kind of visual aid to get rid of them. So today I hope you guys learned a little bit more about nuisance wildlife control and the diseases and the damages they can cause. And also I hope that you figure out, or you get more informed about how to deal with them when situations come along like that. And thank you for listening. This is my big videography.